We'll start with you wearing your doctor's hat. Let me ask you first how you feel about, the trends right now. Una-una, bumababa yung numbers. On the other hand, that's coming out of a long weekend also. So we do anticipate that may have had some impact. But at the same time, the bigger things, we're now considering face-to-face classes. We're moving to reopen the economy. Dinadagdagan ang capacity ng transport. Siksika na ulit sa mga bus. Traffic na naman sa kalye. Ang daming tao sa mga malls.
Tapos next week, may pelikula na.
Oh. Yeah. So how do you feel about everything right now as a doctor?
Actually, as a doctor and as a person who's been helping the business sector as well from the beginning, and as somebody who's keeping up to date with what's happening with COVID, you have to remember, Metro Manila we've got at least, because 90% of the target population has been vaccinated. And we have many people who have had the infection without even knowing it, and they have antibodies. I'll tell you that. They did a study in preparation for a clinical trial for Clover vaccine, and they were surprised that in 7 Metro Manila cities and 2 in the cities in the outskirts, 65% of adults who never had vaccinations were already positive for antibodies, or neutralizing antibodies. In other words, they had COVID, they got well. You add that to the vaccines, to those being vaccinated in Metro Manila, and I wouldn't be surprised, I'm not saying we are, I wouldn't be surprised if we're reaching the point of herd immunity. Because we have so many people who got infected na hindi nila alam. Okay?
Natural
and hindi nagre-report.
immunity.
Natural immunity. Because you see, you get herd immunity 2 ways, vaccination and natural. So we're not saying you have to go for natural. Definitely you should get vaccinated, but it is a factor. And that is why we're seeing the numbers going down, because we're aggressive in the vaccination. There's no other way. Yeah. What's happening now in Metro Manila? Am I in favor of easing? Actually, I am. I am in favor, but this curfew, maybe not the curfew yet, okay? Because sometimes when you say no curfew, the people get lax, okay? I want the easing. I want removing those plastic barriers that really don't help. They really do not help. Even face shields, many of us are questioning them, because face shields are meant for droplet transmission. Like you're a doctor, you're seeing a patient, bubugahan ka ng laway, ng kung ano-ano, no? But for, what you call this, if it's the air, it may end up even in the face shield. It may end up even in those barriers. So if you're in a public transport, it was us actually who was really telling, our group, the doctors, the experts, were telling the IATF, can you please remove those barriers? They might even add to the problem than help. Okay? They may be a repository of the viruses. Now, there must be ventilation. What's important is ventilation. Tuloy-tuloy yung hangin. Kahit air condition yan, kailangan may hangin all over the place. At hindi magsasalita, hindi magkakwentuhan, hindi kakain sa transportation. But I believe 70% muna, wag naman full. Okay? And wag muna yung siksikan. Okay? Just no standing. But I think we're ready to open up, at least in Metro Manila. We are.